Trust the vibe when it's the fly sinister.
Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the New York Yankees. Today, our focus is on a team that's been absolutely tearing it. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get underway, and on the mound today, Garrett Cole. What do you have on him, Chris?
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out on the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. And that is downstairs. And we are underway in game one of the series. Just missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Puts it away for the out. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Jonathan Clase.
Big-time speed here, Boog. A guy with just terrific wheels and an absolute nightmare for opposing pitchers when he's on base. I mean, players like this who have elite speed, it's like disruptive technology on the base paths. Man, can't wait to watch him run.
On the ground to the left, Cabrera. Tosses to first, and Bichette is retired. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Inning over. Down in order go the Blue Jays. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back in New York. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Bowden Francis.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA, and guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub 2s, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Next pitch is outside. Bellinger's dad won a couple of World Series rings in 1999 and 2000. Clay was a backup infielder with the New York Yankees. And 1-2. In the 2023 season, Cody's dad, Clay, made a trip to Wrigley Field and sat in the right field bleachers to watch his son play. That's kind of cool. Off the mark there. And the count's even at 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Did not go. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Check swing went around. And it's 0-2. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Aaron Judge in the box now. No balls and a strike. And Judge takes a strike.
First two hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Yanks held in check. Scoreless after one.
I was never a gentleman, I was raised in a trap. Let you spend all this money tomorrow, I made it back. If she told me don't leave, I told her shot it relax now. So she can get ready.
All set for the start of the inning. Anthony Santander at the plate. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Cole, in his 12th season, 34-year-old vet, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
1-0.
Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
That one missed. Foul ball there. And there's ball four. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. You know, once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum with that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
Now a chance for Alejandro Kirk. Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
Outside low, 2-1. And there's a ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And ball four, two aboard. First and second, one out. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Fought off foul. Here comes the 0-1. And that one in the air center field. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Addison Barger in the box, lays off for ball one. Runners on first and third, 2 away here at the top of the second. In the dirt, but kept close. Well done behind the dish. And that one upstairs. Jonathan Clase in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Jonathan Clase getting ready to hit. Oh, squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. Two outs. There's a strike. Liner, and this could be trouble. One run's in. Two runs are in. The run scores from first, extending their lead.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. And if you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
So digging in, Ernie Clement. Fly to left his first time. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And it's just foul.
Just a matter of inches from picking up an RBI base hit and maybe a double in the process. That was barely foul.
Runner takes off for third. Pitch misses. Throw to third. Save.
One strike.
Clase on third with two out. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Bellinger raging back towards the wall. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. A run comes in on the play.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
So runner at second, two down. Bo Bichette up to the dish. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Check swing, and he went. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. 4 runs already in the frame here in game one of this 3-game set. The shortstop takes the ball. That missed by a lot. And now it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
In the air, left side. Dominguez gets under it, makes the catch, and that is that. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Yankees nothing. Bottom of the inning, and now here's the veteran DH, Giancarlo Stanton. And first offering is fouled off. And there's the strike.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And he deals. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And that one fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
center field. And that keeps the inning alive. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. And first offering is fouled off. And that skips in the dirt. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Line drive and foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 2 full. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Yankees nothing. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Cole back to work. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Santander batting for the second time, and that's strike one. That one not close. And 1-1. Guerrero on at first, nobody out. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it, or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Springer stands in now and watches strike one.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And that just misses.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
That one misses. It's 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Man at first, one away. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Now it's 3-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
They just keep handing out gifts, Boo. Were we supposed to bring something?
Singy, I think just our presence is the present. Swing and a foul out of play. Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
No.
Action in the pen down there. Tim Hill getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Two on, 1 out. Right down to shoot, and the count 1-2.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there tonight.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout, and an excellent job keeping it right there. And now it's Dalton Varsho. He's 0 for 1. That one fouled off. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Gets a piece. And it stays 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 2 left on. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. On the ground right side. Slings to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Paul Goldschmidt batting with 1 down takes a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
No ball. 2 strike.
Swing and a ground ball into the outfield. Base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away. So the batting order turns over. Bellinger up to hit. Snaps it down to second. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School, and that is the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Yankees nothing. New inning getting started. Here's the 3rd baseman, Addison Barger. Gets under it and pops it up. Goldie makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
And a foul ball.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders' inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Ripped on a line. Dominguez hauls it in to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, but they're in front 4-0. Bottom of the 4th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in 1 game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Going to count 1 and 2.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Judge in the box now. No balls and a strike. The Yanks down by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
On the ground to first. Sneaks through. Base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Waste no time there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And first offering is fouled off. Tap foul at the plate. Got him swinging. Yanks strand a pair. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Fernando Cruz.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him. Well, these Blue Jays putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
He's got it, and there's 1 down. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 2. And that's fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Vladdy, 25 years old, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. A little up front there as he swings through it. And that one upstairs, ball 1. This to third. Over to Goldie. And Guerrero is set down. Anthony Santander digs in now. He is struck out, and he is walked. That one's in there. That's strike 1. 2 out, space is empty. Swings through that.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They lead 4-0.